Okay, so does anyone have any questions or anything or statements or want me to explain something in particular? Does everyone understand the chart as I went through it? Or does anyone have any questions about it?
I don't have any questions, but I would like to say that I have enjoyed the presentation.
Oh, well, thank you. In case you didn't hear it, she said she enjoyed the presentation. Thank you.
Yes.
I appreciate that. And one thing I didn't mention is at the bottom of the chart, it says translations, and then it gives you the reading grade, and it gives you the readability and literal score. I just wanted to go over that since you didn't have any questions, just tell you what those are. Obviously, reading grade level, you understand what that means. It's the equivalent grade most of the books are written in. The literal score is if you have a score of 0, that means it's unintelligible. If you have a score of 100, you're probably reading the actual Hebrew or Greek. So if you have a score of, say, 67.99, like the NASB does, that means it's one of the most literal Bibles we have. And what's fun is if you notice the King James, a lot of people say it's hard to read, and yes, it is, but it's not because it's unintelligible or anything like that. It's actually the third most literal Bible out of all of them. It's just that if you look at the readability score, of course, 0 is you can't read it at all, and 100 is it's so easy to read any. King James has a 48.83. That's the lowest score. That's only because it's English from 400 years ago. That's the only reason. It's actually a very formal, equivalent Bible and an excellent translation. It's just most people today, like my age and especially younger, they just don't get the older English, but it's still a very good Bible. And then you look at something like the NLT, it has a very low literal score of 39.90. But look at how easy it is to read. 70.08. That's because it's a dynamic equivalence and it's made for a 6th grade reading level so everyone can understand it. So I just wanted to mention that since I thought about it. And I also made it color coded. So in crimson is the actual translations and all the paraphrases are in blue. So anyone else have a question or anything you want to mention?
This, and your credit thing there, this Dr. So-and-so Global, is this an officer in the global message, in the global church?
No, it's the question was about my credits in the bottom right. NotJustAnotherBook.com is a website that I got a lot of the reading grade information from. And the Dr. Andy Wu of the Global Bible Institution, when the Christian Standard Bible was produced, they're the ones that came up with the optimal equivalence that I have. And they're also the ones that came up with the readability and literal scores. So I just wanted to give them credit for coming up with all that. But I don't think they're affiliated with any specific denomination. But that brings up a good point that I wanted to make, is that a lot of people say the CSB is the Baptist Bible. And well, technically it is because it's produced by, I think it's Lifeway, or even if it's not Lifeway, it's the Baptist Press. That's who produces that translation and who holds the trademark on it. And, or well, actually, I don't think that's the right word. But anyway, but the translation itself is not Baptist influenced. It's a legitimate translation. However, most of the study Bibles for it will lean you more Baptist than, say, Methodist or Episcopalian or anything like that. And the ESV, a lot of people say it's the elect standard version because it's a Calvinist Bible. No, it's not. The ESV is the same thing. It's a fine, well done translation. However, its own study Bible, and almost all the study Bibles you get for the ESV are Calvinist. So just be aware of that. But the actual translations themselves, any of them in the Crimson is good. They're all legitimate translations. Anyone else have anything? Well, all right then. Well, I think we'll end that. And I thank you all for coming and letting me drone on and everything. And I guess I'll see y'all next time. So thanks. We appreciate it. And feel free to comment any questions or anything you guys have. And thank you for watching too.